Making this video was a ton of fun, but involved many steps in order to get the final results. The first step was to get characters out of the game. Luckily, there are a ton of mods out there and a whole community behind the GTA games that have made their own tools that enable just this. Using some of the tools available, I was able to rip the characters, and after some fiddling, I managed to save them out as FBX files, which I could open in Maya. Time for rigging. Having rigged lots and lots of game-ready characters in the past, I reused a bipedal rig I've made and fitted everything to the proportions of the GTA characters. I also gave them basic face controls. The face animation in these old GTA games isn't that advanced compared to today's standards, so I just gave them a basic joint setup and no blend shapes at all.
Could you please cut me some slack?
Believe it or not, but before I managed to rip locations and props from the actual games, I went ahead and made my own version of Rosenberg's office completely on my own. I recreated textures from screenshots from the cutscenes. The dimensions were completely eyeballed. For the final version though, I managed to rip the proper locations from the game, both the office and the Malibu Club. For the hardcore fans out there, you probably recognize the audio used here. It's all stitched together from either dialogues or monologues in the games.
Hey Tommy, this stuff keeps you sharp, man. Woo!
Don't mess with me again! And you gonna get killed if you stay here much longer, dude.
For the animation, I recorded some basic lavs, or live action videos, which I based the blocking on. After a quick blocking pass of the entire thing, I hit spline and started refining. Considering this was just a spare time project, I wanted to get through the entire process in a fast manner. For that reason, I only did one single spline pass for each character and had to settle for a good enough factor. Once animated, it was time for lighting and rendering. Considering these rigs are all game-ready rigs, what better place to render than in an actual game engine? Let's bring it all into Unreal Engine and try to somewhat match the look of these animations to the original game. Unreal has some amazing potential to make realistic lights using Lumen. So let's turn all of that off and let's use some baked lights along with some simple dynamic ones. Let's also turn off cast shadows on these guys. This is PlayStation 2 stuff we're trying to replicate here. Now we're happy with how it looks and it's time to render. Because this is all real time, it renders the entire thing almost instantly. Everything cut together along with some recorded gameplay and we get this.
What are you doing?
Hey Tommy, this stuff keeps you sharp, man. Woo!
Hey, asshole! Give me that!
Could you please cut me some slack?
What the hell? What is this?
As you can see, I also made a PS2 version of this, which was the trickiest part. I actually teamed up with Rockstar Games, and no, this is just a video playing from my USB stick on my Xbox 360. All in all, this was a super fun project to create. It was one of those that I came up with one night when I couldn't sleep, and I just had to get it out of my head. This is how a lot of my ideas come about, and I have about 100 more that I haven't made yet, and I really hope you will stick around to watch them too. And I hope to see you in the next video.
Pussy motherfucker! Don't irritate me! Get the fuck out of here! Oh, you dick! Daddy gonna wanna play rough now. Did I forget to mention the gun?